Let us take another example. Note that the format specifier may also include field width. I can print an integer, let us say the integer 9, within 6 spaces. So if I need to print the number 9 within 6 spaces, I just going to write the number 6 before the specifier d. So %6d means that print the integer 9 within 6 spaces or 6 columns. So let us run this program and see the outputs. It says the value is, and then we have here 6 spaces, then 5 spaces, and then 9. So the entire spaces here we have 6 columns. Notice that this is here right justify. Can we make it left justify? The answer is yes, and the easiest way to do this, or the simplest way to do it, is simply add minus before the number of the field. It can, now I write it here, % minus 6d. If you run this program, you see here 9 has been printed within 6 columns, and it's left justify. To make sure that it is printed in 6 columns, let me just add a dot here to print the character dot. When we run this program, you will see here the dot has been printed after 6 columns on the console. Let us consider another example. In this example here, I'm trying to show you that we may use this way in order to print a report that display numbers in columns. In this example, I need to display 2 columns, and the size of each column 7 digits or 7 positions, and the second column also 7 positions. And I'm trying here to print these 6 integer variables. When we run this program, you see here that we have 2 formatted columns, and I'm displaying the first column in 7 digits, the second column in other 7 digits. The question here is, what's going to happen if we have this number, the value of num1 greater than 7 digits? So let us assume that here I have the number that consisted of 9 digits. Let us run this program again. See that here, if we have specified the column size 7 digits, however the variable I give it here more than 7, it print the entire values and then move the second column or shift the second column to the right, and it doesn't look good. So to fix this, whether to make sure that the number is less than the size, or change these sizes to make sure it prints in the nice format. Okay, so let us go ahead and take another example. In this example, I show you the new specifier, %f. We use it to print formatted double or float data type. I have the number here 1278.92, and I need to print it by this format. Let us run this program. As you can see here, the output is the number is and the value of this double number. Noted that here we have more than 2 decimal points. Another example, I show you how can I make this 2 or 3 decimal points. As we did that, we can specify the size of the printing area for the decimal. We have the same thing for float. So in example 7 here, I used I added here 20 before the specifier f, telling the program to print the value of number, which is double, within 20 positions. Let us run this program. You can see here it prints this double number within 20 positions. Keep in mind that we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we count the dot, and also we count these 6 decimal places. So 20 is this white space in addition to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in addition to the dot, in addition to this 6 decimal point. All right, how can I adjust this output? And let us say I just need to print 874.12 only, 2 decimal points. To do so, we add here the specifier .2. The number after dot say that we need to display 2 decimal points. If I need to display 3 decimal points, I write here .3. If I need to print no decimal points, I add here .0. So the output of this program display the double number, and now there is no extra decimal points, because I said here I just need only 2 decimal points, and the format is %.2f. Note that if we have a number like this 1278.92714, and I need to display only 2 decimal points, and the third one is 7 or 5 or more, then the program automatically going to round these 2 to 3. You can see here we have 1278.93. Because we have here 7, we rounded 92 to 93. This example show you that we can use both. Determine the size of the printing area, which is 8, in addition the size of the fraction or the decimal points. So the specifier here is %8.2f to print double value, and this is the value, and I need to print the whole number including the dot and include the decimal points, including 2 decimal points, within 8 places. When we run this program, you see that here I have 127.93 has been printed with 8 places in total. Sometimes we have the double number is huge or big, and we need to print it in a way that it's more readable. For example, here I have the number, this big number. This is easier way to read it by adding commas. So I can say 1,253,874. We can add this decoration by adding commas. So simply by adding comma here before the dot does the job and display this number in some readable way. We can also make it more readable by adding some characters, extra characters to the values, but this is outside the specifier. Something like if we need to add the $sign before the number, so we add this and consider it as a regular character within my string. So when we run this program, you see that I have added here the $sign before the number, and also I'm using commas, but this $sign part of the string, not part of the specifier. The third specifier is %s, and we said that we use it for string values. And this is here a simple example that show your name is, and then the value of the name will be displayed after is space. So your name is Ringo. You can see here I have substitute %s with the name without the need to do string concatenation. In the last example here, I used also %s to print some strings, 6 strings, values in some column format. And I have here 2 columns, the size of the first column 10, the size of second column another 10. And when we print this, going to print it in some nice 2 columns format. And we can see here also we have right justify. If we need to make it left justify, we simply add minus before the number. For example here minus 10s. This concludes our discussion of Java fundamentals, and now we are ready to talk about classes and objects on other videos. If you have any question, please raise it during our live lectures. Goodbye.